This is Pompey's Pillar in Alexandria, Egypt. It's the original site of the civilization in Alexandria. There's ruins of a swimming pool there, underground sanctuary with a hybrid god that combines the culture of Greece and the Romans. And I'm sitting amid Greek-inspired sculptures because I want to tell you what I think about the Parthenon sculptures from Athens, Greece. And also they're called the Elgin marbles. I've heard of the argument about the Elgin marbles for a long time. And when I thought about the issue lately, since it's been resurrected, I thought I'd better not use the name Elgin marbles, because that suggests I'm on the side of those who want to keep the carvings in the British Museum, which I think is archaic. I've seen a picture online of what these marbles, these sculptures look like, and I've read a brief outline of the history. It seems like that Lord Elgin saved the sculptures from destruction in conflict with the Ottoman Empire and the Greeks, but that if Britain doesn't return them, it's the same as stealing by finding. Most of us in Britain know nothing about the Parthenon sculptures. We call them the Elgin marbles because it's easy for us to remember and say. Parthenon is a word that we don't say a lot in English, and sculptures, Parthenon sculptures, is harder for us to recall than the Elgin marbles. But if I say the Elgin marbles, it doesn't mean that I support them staying in Britain. Most people say they should go back to Greece. It's no good saying, oh, the British Museum has got a law that it can't return objects, or objects leave the museum. We're told that there is an idea that we should have a permanent loan or a temporary loan for the sculptures to go back into Greece, where they have a museum with the other half of the sculptures on display waiting for the infill to arrive from London. And I personally think, like a lot of people do, or even most people do, that these sculptures should be returned to Greece. When I go to a museum in Britain, I'm not interested in seeing this. It's got nothing to do with our heritage, and it doesn't belong in Britain. And I don't see where the argument becomes complex. It's pretty simple. On Question Time Radio 4 the other week, only one of the panelists said that the sculptures should remain in this country, because if we give them back, which is morally correct, we're going to have to start thinking about scores or even hundreds of other relics that Britain has acquired in its colonial romping around the world. Well, let it be the case then. Why not redress the wrongs of the past when we've got the opportunity? And this is a simple case. Most people say, let them go back. I don't care about the Parthenon sculptures. I've never seen them. They mean nothing to me. And I think it just sours our reputation as an ex-colonial power hanging on to the vestiges of our heritage in what we did overseas. This does not belong in London. When I see this, I want to see in the countries where they were sculptured. And we'll just finish by having a little pan to see that there are other relics here from Greece in this hybrid culture of Egypt and ancient Rome. And anything like this does not belong in Britain.